Welcome to Off the Record with Sharon Stewart, featuring the best in local rock and the stories behind the sound. Let's go Off the Record.
Hey, welcome to the podcast. I'm Sharon Stewart. In this episode, I talk with Ian and Drew from Easy Tiger, a DuBois-based band that's been cranking out heavy riff-driven rock since 2012. They call it groove rock with a prog edge, long songs, deep rhythms, and a sound that hits hard but keeps you guessing. We're going to talk about how it all started, what shaped the sound, and what's coming next. Let's go off the record with Ian and Drew from Easy Tiger. All right, we've got Easy Tiger. Yeah, you might have seen them on stages in and around DuBois and maybe even further out. They've got Ian and Drew in the studio. Thanks for coming in and being on the podcast.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Happy to be here.
First of all, let's start out with the name, Easy Tiger.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds to me like something that Mike Brady would say on the Brady Bunch. Is that, you're probably not old enough to remember that, though, are you?
I've heard of it.
Where'd you get the name?
It kind of a joke, you know.
Oh.
We started the band as, from the ashes of previous projects, and it's almost like, whoa, slow down.
Easy Tiger.
Yeah. And it just stuck.
Yeah, I think we had we tried a couple other serious names, and it just went nowhere.
Whoa, Easy Tiger. Yeah, I think I've heard that on the Brave. I'm going to have to see if I can research that. But that's a great name anyway, Easy Tiger.
Thank
you both formed the band back in, 2012?
2012.
Wow. How old were you guys when you started out?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Younger than I am now, for
2012,
sure.
huh?
Yeah.
How did you guys form? Came out of ashes, you said.
Yeah, there was another project that we were both involved in with a mutual friend at the time called Frozen Idols, our friend Adam Campbell. That was his project. I had met Adam. Drew and Adam had been friends for years.
Uh-huh.
I met Adam happenstance when I came back from a short tour with another band. We hit it off. He invited me over, jammed with him, and invited me to be a part of his project. And Drew was pretty much already a part of the project, or had just became part of that as well.
Yeah, I was brought in right around the same time that you and him started it.
And then he and I met, obviously. We all played together in that project. Adam moved away. He and I became friends and wanted to keep playing together, and henceforth, Easy Tiger.
Well, 13 years, that's a relationship, isn't it?
My longest standing one so far.
Mine as well.
Yeah, really? Hopefully you didn't lose any other relationships over this, did you? Well, that's awesome. Yeah, I always think, being in a band, especially when you got more than two people, than being in a relationship as a couple, it's got to be tough,
Yeah, there's definitely some ebb and flow going on.
Yeah. I can say, especially. We're all tight, and Drew and I we're family.
Yeah,
we're brothers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, describe your sound. You call yourselves groove rock. Can I tell you what I thought when I listening to your tunes?
Absolutely, yeah.
I felt like you were it reminded me of classic rock, only prog rock. If BTO turned groove, you know? I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I can dig it. I would describe our sound as rock and roll, at the core. We have some lighter songs. We have some harder songs. I think the technical term would be desert rock, stoner rock, a little bit of doom rock, all within the rock and roll genre.
Yeah, groove rock. I wasn't really familiar when I first heard groove rock. I thought, oh, okay, it's got to be funk pop, but that's actually just to me it's jam rock.
Yeah,
you just kind of get into a groove and you jam it.
Yeah.
For as long as you can.
Yeah, find a good riff and just play it for 5 minutes.
Yeah, just get into it. Who shaped your sound? Who are you influenced by?
Oh, there are so many. It's a vast spectrum.
I know.
To name Baroness, Fugazi, The Police.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm going to try and speak for everyone that's not here, but from classically trained to classic rock to modern rock to bluegrass. So we're talking Mozart, Led Zeppelin, Floyd, Black Sabbath, up to more modern bands like Queens of the Stone Age, The Sword, Clutch. So it just,
It seems like that's kind of the trend lately to me with, because people listen differently now. Nobody's nobody's just faithful to one genre. You know what I mean? You can find all kinds of things in people's playlists now,
Sure.
right? You think that's what it? I think that's what it is.
Well, the,
you know,
the whole concept of a playlist is relatively new. You know?
Right.
You used to throw on a record, and you were committed to that.
yeah,
You know?
right. And that's all you're going to hear. But now you can mix it up with whatever you want. So it's
really
kind
easy.
of turning into fusion bands now, I think. Huh?
Yeah, so bands have to keep up with that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So you want to talk about the rest of your band's members that aren't here today?
Yeah, sure. We have Carl Hoffman. He plays bass.
He's my favorite.
Yeah.
He's everybody's favorite.
Why is he your favorite?
Oh, he's the chillest guy.
Is he?
Oh, yeah.
Easy to get along with.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. And then Andrew Bailey, a.k.a. Havoc, on guitar as well and vocals. Mm-hmm. And Chris Grenade on keys and vocals.
Okay, and Ian, you're the drummer.
Yes, I'm the drummer.
And Drew?
Yeah, I'm vocals and guitar.
Okay. So how long have the other guys been with you?
Everyone but Chris, who just joined recently for the last couple of years, they were there pretty much from the
Okay.
get-go. Almost from the inception.
Yeah. Drew and I formed Easy Tiger in February of 2012. Carl was in by July. Bailey was in by October. And then Chris came along 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So who writes the songs in the band? Is this a joint effort or?
I think starting off, none of us really knew what direction we wanted to take, so we would just gather and kind of riff off each other.
Yeah.
Just kind of jam pretty much. And as the years went by, we kind of refined that a little bit to, someone will come up with a specific riff or a, concoction of, parts to a song and just kind of share it. So,
And we'll jam on it, and then I'd like to come up with core ideas when we're in the moment, like pretty much like anybody does. It's a formula used by many. Somebody brings something new to the table, jam on it, get a core idea, then I'll take that home. So I'm not wasting everybody's time. Then I'll refine my parts and then be able to come back with fully written pieces, for the most part, and then refine those together.
yeah, and when the rest of the band shows up, we force that on them.
Right.
Yeah.
This is how it is, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it's got to feel like magic when you do finally, have a beginning and an end of a song.
Absolutely. It's as special now as it was whenever we first started.
Is that something that, once you start to create a song, you like when you practice, when you work together, do you do it at weird hours of the night? I mean, I can imagine inspiration would come at crazy times.
Well, I can say for one, I work overnights, and between 2 and 3 a.m., stone sober is whenever I have my best moments when it comes to writing lyrics in my head or coming up with some ideas of hooks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, inspiration will strike me at the oddest times. It could be any point of any day. It could be in the middle of the night, wake up, or I'm driving somewhere, at work, zoning out, whatever have you. And I find that those random moments are usually where I get like that's a great idea, I think. And it's some of the best ones, and then later go try them.
Right. Do you stop and write them down? Because I get the same thing, with just getting ideas for the show. I'll think of it, but I, usually don't stop and write it, and then it's gone.
Yeah. So the older I get, the more I realize that writing things down is very important, and it behooves the band to do so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I don't write it down, I forget it.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's awesome. So what about playing live? Do you have any, you guys, you do weddings, you do home parties, house parties, right?
Well, no weddings, but
okay.
everything else, yeah.
I thought you did.
Well, I don't know, Ian. We did play.
Oh, yeah, we did. We played Chris's wedding.
We played Chris's
did a wedding,
Yeah,
okay.
we played our keyboards player's wedding. Yeah,
Before he was in the band.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. He was kind of. I think that was his little gift to us. Hey.
Yeah. Well, you can't lose with live music. So
No.
what's it like? What are your favorite places to play live? Or
We were asked this question recently, and we were all kind of answering different. I don't think there's any shows that we don't like playing.
Mm-hmm.
As long as the audience is into it. I'm personally, I like the grungy dives and house shows where who knows what's gonna happen.
yeah.
Yeah, we all definitely love those, but we're big fans of festivals as well. Festivals are a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
For a lot of reasons.
Yeah. So what kind what kind of crowd do you have? A certain, well, you said the grungy crowd is what brings out the best in Easy Tiger, right?
Yeah, the open bar crowd is usually pretty fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're looser.
Yeah,
it's fun playing places too that you've never been to, and into audiences who've never seen you, just to gain a bigger audience and kind of see the reaction. And
Yeah.
I mean, it's new for everybody all around. It's new for us, new for them. It's kind of cool. But I mean, not to say that spots that we played a billion times or venues or festivals aren't as fun. They are equally as fun.
yeah. And I gotta say one thing to add is it's always really great to see, kids and children, dancing around and really enjoying our stuff too.
And hearing something that they've probably never heard before and still appreciating it. Most people embrace your music even though they've never heard your songs before. I mean, that's pretty cool, really, if you think about it.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
So over 10 years together, that's pretty impressive. Where do you guys see yourselves in the future?
Hopefully just continuing on, staying the course and writing and playing.
Yeah.
Doing what we do.
Yeah. Who knows if your music will evolve? Have you evolved a lot over the years, you think? Or?
Yes, we have.
What did you start out as? I mean, what was your genre then?
I would say more jam rock.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. We were definitely a bit, quite a bit jammier in the beginning because, like Drew had stated, we didn't really know what direction we wanted to go in. There's so many influences, so many ways, so we would just jam a lot and kind of see where it would go. And of course, then over time, learning how to hone what we're doing. Like, okay, let's gather our thoughts, focus in this direction, but never limiting ourselves to any one direction. Still keeps that kind of same essence, but it's more focused.
That's cool. So if you could open for any band, living or dead, I don't care when, who would it be? You got any ideas?
I got to throw one in for Chris. He said Deep Purple before.
Wow,
that would be cool. Baroness. I'm going to go back to Fugazi again. A lot.
Like bands like The Sword, Mastodon. Huge influences on us. I would love to not only open for those guys, but be able to hang out backstage with them and just kind of pick their brain a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. They have the camaraderie too.
Mm-hmm. Have you opened for any bigger bands? Have you had the opportunity to do that?
To a degree.
Mm-hmm.
We played with the Keep It Downs. They're pretty big around here.
There's been a lot of different ones, and some I wouldn't call them, like mainstream,
right?
Huge, gigantic, well-known. But I mean, there have been a lot of bands with a lot of notoriety that we have been associated with. And, I mean, it gets a little blurry. I can't remember everything.
Right. I wonder how you would, push yourself, maybe get yourself out there to open for other bands. I mean, is it mostly probably who you know or how you can?
Especially in this musical climate, I mean, there's a lot at stake. We all know with social media and everything else, that's a whole other full-time job. And unfortunately, takes quite a bit of that nowadays. And the music industry is vastly different than it once was, so there's a lot of work, a lot more work. I mean, bands have always had a lot of work to do, but I feel in this climate and current times, it's exponentially more.
Right.
Yeah. And to kind of expand on that, I think that's why the band has worked as well for as long as it has, is we've always put, individual family first and, band second whenever it comes to those.
Right, because when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
Family.
You got to remember what's important.
Yeah. So, Mastodon, if you're out there listening, we've got your opening band. I think it would work. I really do.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right. Well, how about, where can you guys brought a little merch in for me? I do appreciate that. That's very cool.
Add to your collection.
Yeah. So where can our listeners find out, buy your merch and support you?
So, we promote mostly on Instagram and Facebook. You can hear us on all the major streaming platforms, Spotify, we're on Apple Music. I think we're even on Pandora. But if you want to, reach us directly, you can always send us a message for show updates, or if you want to get your hands on some merchandise.
Yeah, pretty much anything.
Yeah, direct message us on Facebook or Instagram.
And we, obviously physical merch is always at all of our shows. We have some other ideas we're kind of throwing around to help with that as well. One or two probably coming to fruition here soon. I don't really want to mention too many details because it's not organized completely yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some other
Tentative ideas.
Yeah, tentative outlets.
Yeah. Who designed your logo, by the way?
That would be Ian.
Oh,
he is the graphic artist.
I was going to say, you're a graphic designer, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes, by trade. Yeah.
Oh, how perfect then.
It comes in handy. Sometimes it's a detriment. But
It's a bonus that he's a really fantastic drummer.
Yeah.
thanks, buddy.
So that was so your logo now is as it was when you first started out, or has it evolved too?
It's definitely evolved. We've
Had 2 or 3. different-
and input from everybody too. Like, I mean, I'm not like, a Nazi when it comes to design. I like everybody's input. If somebody's got an idea, please share.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a couple of the designs were made by Ian and or myself, and the album cover, the three-eyed tiger face, that was actually submitted by a good friend of ours, Kayla Ligi.
And it's combined effort, and I did the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
I redrew our band name logo too, and then refined it. Came together, but the tiger, the body of the piece was Kayla's.
The third eye tiger, huh?
Yeah,
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Three-eyed tiger.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's all. That's what I love about talking to you guys too. So much creativity. It's awesome. I wish you could, be paid well for what you do, because it's,
We do too.
that's not. Yeah, that's
I would love to quit my job and do this.
right. That's not just. Not everybody has that talent. So, well, what's next? What's ahead for Easy Tiger? We got some shows coming up. Or?
Yeah, we got a handful of shows and some headlining spots on festivals this summer. We're kind of taking it easy when it comes to gigs, just because of careers and family.
Right.
Yeah, some of the members have a lot going on right now, so we're playing a fistful of shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, our next show will be headlining Friday night down near Franklin at the Hills and Hollers Festival.
June 6th.
That's an outdoor festival.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to the 6th through the 8th.
Yeah, camping, fires, entertainment, vendors, the whole.
Lots of great bands.
Yeah, lots of great bands.
I tell you what, we got a lot of festivals like that out here.
Yeah,
So,
we really look forward to Barrage Fest
oh yeah,
in Somerville.
Absolutely. Yeah.
coming up in July.
Yeah,
right?
25th and 26th.
All right,
Yes.
Barrage Fest, and I know we're going to be talking about that a lot
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So, and hopefully we get more bands too.
Yeah, and hopefully they can find some more sponsors right now. They're struggling to find some sponsors. So, any listeners out there that know someone or would be interested in, sponsoring a great event for a great cause, reach out.
Family friendly.
Okay, so it's happening out at Somerville, and it's a
Yes.
benefit.
It benefits the Somerville firemen.
Yeah, local fire department is the beneficiaries, and it's been a great time every time we've gone out there. We're just hoping for great weather.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
no technical difficulties.
Yep.
Well, that happens too. I mean, it's an act of God. There's nothing you
right.
can do about that. But the reason why they need sponsors is because it's not a free event, but it's
Yeah.
very affordable.
It's
Right.
to cover all of the operating costs.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I think weekend tickets, and that includes camping, is like what, $20?
Very affordable.
25 if you get them at the early bird places now, 30 in general.
Okay.
And then camping is additional, but it's I believe it's another $10. That's it. But that's for the whole weekend.
All right. And they've got a Facebook page too, Barrage Fest.
Yeah, there's a whole event page set up for it.
All right. I'll add that as a hashtag on this podcast for our listeners.
Appreciate it.
Awesome. Well, hey, thanks so much for you coming in and being a part of the podcast. And
Absolutely. Thanks for having us,
yeah.
Sharon.
well,
Thank
listen,
you.
do you mind if I close out the podcast with Sky Giant?
Oh, yeah. Fantastic.
Go for it.
So who wrote the song?
Well,
We all did.
You all did. Okay.
everybody did.
Yeah.
Tell us about the song if you could, a little setup.
It's our heavy hitter on the album.
That's our more Mastodon song.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, and it's pretty much about the weather.
Oh, okay. All right.
Spiritual entity that controls the weather.
Yes.
Okay.
Kind of sort of. It's about the weather.
Sky Giant. All right. Well, thanks, guys, for coming in and talking to me on Off the Record. All right. And
Very welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
That's a wrap on this episode of Off the Record with Sharon Stewart. Big thanks to Ian and Drew from Easy Tiger for hanging out and sharing the story behind the sound. And if you want to hear more, check out their music, grab some merch, keep up with their upcoming shows, follow them on social media too. Just look for Easy Tiger. And don't forget, you can catch more conversations like this right here on Off the Record with Sharon Stewart. If you're in a band and you'd like to be featured on the podcast, shoot me an email at Sharon@7mountainsmedia.com. We're going to roll out with Easy Tiger's Sky Giant, so let's get into the groove.